Hey, you guys. Um, I'm here to talk about something, and I cannot go without talking about something without talking about God and Adam and Eve. Because if when I'm talking about God, the best way I can say about twin flames, how that has to do about twin flames and a divine marriage, is that people think that God is just a male, a masculine force, but God is male and female. He did not create this world without a feminine force as well. It was masculine and feminine. Just like the whole creation, it has to be a male and female energy. It's not just like he and she. Most of the time when I have spoken to God, I usually like, when you watch TV you think God has like a man voice. I heard a masculine and a feminine voice speaking to me at the same exact time. It was like two voices, like one, like they're one. And the best way you hear when God's talking about a man shall leave his wife and they two shall become one. That's the best way I could describe twin flames. Is that in the beginning they were one, and then I guess when this earth they split into two, and that's really the reason why they have marriage is a celebration of what they were. They were one before, and in this earth they had separated. And when I talk about my twin flame, when I'm talking about my twin flame personally, I usually don't think, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think like when people say they're twin flames, like many people are saying that they're twin flames because they see the benefit, like a twin flame relationship is like the most powerful relationship you could possibly be in. It's because it's like the best way to describe what God is. They the best people. Like if you are a twin flame, you're the best person that to, like your relationship is the best way to show like the divine love, like what God really is. It's masculine and feminine. He is male and female. And you like being in a twin flame relationship, like like it's rare. Not a lot of people like they like that's a relationship that's earned. It's a certain type of person that's qualified for like to just not everybody, like just like I'm just basically trying to say not everybody that's a twin that claims they're a twin flame is a twin flame, and that type of this type of being is rare. It wasn't going back to saying how do I know from my experience that I was a twin flame. I didn't even know like what twin flames were. I didn't go around looking around the internet or nothing like that. I just the best way I could tell my twin flame experience is that when I was with my twin flame, he is like the male version of me. Like when you have two identical twins and they're both female, I would say that my twin flame is like the male, like exactly the male version of me. It's just that I'm a female and he's male. That's basically what I'm trying to say. And we have a lot of things in common. We had telepathy, like we could be thinking the same thing. Like I was thinking that, like it just I never met someone that was just like me and they were like not only like me, but they were a male. Like, I didn't think it was possible because even his parents, like my parents look like his parents. His mom looked like my mom. It was weird. I'm like, what does this mean? Like, what is God trying to tell me? And then I came up with a site called Twin Flames, and everything it was saying was what I was experiencing. I didn't even know there was such thing. I didn't even think that was possible because I'm like, we're not even born in the same. It's like as if we were born the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to be born the same time that you get serotonin. I would say he's really like my like a real like if there was ever a way to describe twin flame, he's really like my twin. Like really like we we almost is doing the same thing, talking the same way. And it's like when I met him, I always knew him. Whenever I spent time not talking to him, I just it felt like we never was apart. even though we was apart, it felt like we never was apart. And talking to him, it's like talking to myself. Like he's like my best friend. Like there's nothing I could not tell him. Like it's like the first time I met him, it was so weird. It's like we was already together. We was instantly in a relationship, instantly together, instantly like love at first sight, just instantly together. It just like it was like I was talking to a friend. It was weird because I never experienced that with nobody. And even arguing and fighting when we would like argue or whatever like that. It's just like he like the type of things that like he like the type of way I would handle arguments, the same type of way he would handle an argument, but in like in his masculine way, in my feminine way. So we would both be like, you know, like competing. But like since we're like almost alike, it's almost like you get me more upset because I'm like, you think I don't know what you do? I know what you do. I know that because I do that. You get it? You can't be trying to use that against me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it was a go back to saying how this type of relationship is very rare, and it's the best way to describe God, what God is. Um, like I said the first time, God is masculine and feminine, and He's not like one like a man. He's not just a man. He is male and female. Like if you think about a body, like both two souls in one body. That's why I'll say God is. And I will not say God has a body. I'm saying two masculine and a feminine spirit. That's what God is. And that's what I'm describing about twin flames. Is that not a lot of people are twin flames and could handle that type of relationship, like the things, because the relationship, like, because you are like the best example to describe what God is, and like when you come into the earth, you will go through many obstacles that a normal average relationship that's going on a lower, that's working on a lower level would not have ever have to go through. Because you know, you think about marriage, right? Marriage is I know I'm getting off topic, but if you think about marriage, marriage is a commitment, and they're saying through sickness, through death, through all these circumstances, you're gonna always love this person. Well, if you really love somebody, right? They're trying to say like if you marry or whatever like that, they're trying to say like basically what I'm trying to say is twin flames go through tests. They go through tests and trials. And not a lot of people that like a lot of relationships you see that as soon as a spouse, you know, like moves away, they break up. You know, I've seen people that have been together for many years and they break up because one of them lives because he moved away, or let me see what else is another one, because he cheated. um if you really think about it, there's nowhere like if your relation basically if you're a twin flame, your relationship, you and that person will go through many tests. Like the universe will test your love to see if you guys love each other. Would you love him if he did this? Are you still gonna love him? And I never so many times that he would do things and I'm like, why is it not, why am I still talking to this person? Because if you think about society would have said, let him go, break up with him, or and even if I tried to, I couldn't. And even if he tried to do that, he couldn't. But I'm telling you that there's many marriages, people that have been together for 40 years and have one bad thing happen and it just crumbled down. Twin flames, like their relationship is tested through distance, age, sickness, handicap, like all these things that would have like, it's like if you love me, are you gonna love me when I'm sick, when I'm poor? You know, like you know what's even worse about twin flames that they have to go through? Like sometimes they don't even get to see each other. Sometimes they live miles apart, and this love is so strong that even though miles apart, that you may go through these things, that your love is strong enough to like an average couple, if you don't see that person for like a month or two, you already start getting over them because it's really a physical connection. Twin flames have a spiritual connection. They're connected by spirit. The spirit came first. If you think about God, um, he said that Adam was the first living soul. Um, and basically the spirit came first. Before the body, it was the spirit. And the reason why many relationships are not like, just because you're married doesn't mean that in God's eyes you are married. Because it says, even in the Bible, that type of relationship is rare. Like a real marriage is like rare. A marriage is really from God, and even after you die, you will be with that person. Even though you in the law you are considered married, in God's eyes you are not considered married, because not a lot of people can handle a marriage. Like really, like twin flames are supposed to set up a good example of what a divine marriage is. That's why the first thing that Jesus did was put wine in the wedding, make wine in the wedding. God, you could tell that God is love, basically. He wants, like, he created Adam and Eve. That's the first thing he made was humans. Like, he really wants something like that. And the best way to describe twin flames is, like, basically twin flames set a good example. Like, when you're twin flames, you're supposed to set an example of the divine marriage, how a real marriage should work, not built on a low degree, but a higher degree. It's unconditional. It don't have no limits. And I'm gonna talk about that in another thing. But that's all for today.